I get Firestorm? Awesome. That's my jam. Gosh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Give me that beep 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 beep. Close to the levels that I'm docking at. Takes about there, give or take. Okay, cool. Stream's working. Alright, sweet. Oh!
Without fucking moving back and forth, bro. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, I need a shot you up. I should probably just leave the squad, honestly. And then mute myself and then lock the squad because I'm not here to wreck other people's day, just here to play around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your service. So I'm just going to kind of screw around, and from time to time, I'm probably going to die a lot because it's hard for me to play and talk at the same time. So I'll probably have to just shut up entirely here and there. And I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to give my boring old history of, oh, there it is. Yeah, that was great. Got my boy with me here out of frame. But I figured it might be fun if I just tell you my boring old career and all that, and when I get done with that, if you guys want to ask some questions or whatnot, I'll see if I can flip over, and I'm using this monitor to show pictures from Afghanistan, and so I gotta flip over on this monitor to look at the stream and answer questions and whatnot. But maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Or maybe I'll get distracted and I didn't even get the tank. Bro, I didn't even get second place in the tank. Dude. That was wild. We got the beep 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 already. So I joined the Army back in January of 1998. That's when I stood up there, went to the MEPS, and I raised my right hand and enlisted and whatnot. But on account of doing the radar repair, there's not a lot of seats for that school, so it was quite a while after I actually enlisted, you know, technically signed the contract, took the oath and all that, between doing that versus going to basic training. So I actually got to basic training in October of '98. And even then, there was seats for schools, but they had some general coming, and for the 5 minutes that he was going to be crossing the quad, they wanted to have a whole bunch of soldiers out there doing push-ups and stuff. So they made me stay with the fat people that couldn't do 10 push-ups, and back then I was substantially less fat. I was just a normal, soft civilian person, but completely unremarkable. And they just needed a whole bunch of people, so they filled in a bunch of us, even though we could do like the minimums and all, and kept us in there for about a month or so they could have a bunch of people doing push-ups for like a. And over here we've got these guys and that sort of thing, just so the generals could see, or could have been a colonel, I don't know, some important person was showing up. And then I went to, so it was basic training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. January 98, January 99, I finished basic training and went to the first portion of my AIT in Redstone Arsenal, Alabama, where I learned my basic electronics, how to push the electrons around and whatnot. Oh, machine gun won't do anything to that guy. Oh, hi. I liked Alabama a lot. That's Huntsville. That's near the Space People place. Redstone Arsenal is named for the Redstone rocket and all that, so they do a lot of really interesting, cool, historic stuff there. And some of the other guys in AIT were there for repair and maintenance and whatnot of rocket type systems like Patriots and whatnot, because they're related to the radar I ended up working on. Oh, I'm doing so terribly. I can't lead for shit. What was funny is the drill sergeants, who were all also the same MOSs as we were, would often refer to us / them, the people who were there to learn like Patriot missile repair and that sort of thing, as rocket scientists, because it was kind of sort of ironically true in a stinging way. It was fun. It was real fun. Sarcastic bitches. There was also a bit of a culture shock, because Fort Sill at the time was all male, and Redstone Arsenal was not all male. And my battery had, or company there, Fort Sill was batteries, but my company had 2 female drill sergeants, actually. Drill Sergeant Abernathy, and I forget the other one. You want to repair? They're pretty funny. Drill Sergeant Abernathy was black, which is normally not all that worth commenting on. I should probably repair this guy. But in basic training, we weren't allowed to have any facial hair, just period. In AIT, we were allowed to start growing a mustache according to AR 670-1. You can look that up if you want. But I thought I had a mustache. I grew one over a weekend, and I showed up to PT with what I thought was a properly shaved mustache, and Drill Sergeant Abernathy told me that it was too wide, went past the corners of your mouth. So AR 670-1 says that the mustache can't go past the corners of your mouth either horizontally or vertically. Oh, there we go. I got a couple hits. At least it did something. Is there a bad guy in there? Hey, I killed a man. So I showed up to PT. I thought it was shorn correctly, and she told me that it was too wide, that I needed to trim it more. So I did. Oh, don't go by it. Well, okay. So I did. I show up the next day, and she says the same thing, and it gets a little narrower and a little narrower. And there's a morning where I wake up and I have to look inward and determine how far I want to continue this little game we've been playing with this black drill sergeant, trying to make me show up to PT with a Hitler mustache. And like, you know, how far am I going to let her go? Because I look myself in the mirror, I'm like, well, she said it was, and like, it's like clearly like well inside of the corners of my mouth now. Like, it's just, it's at the point where I'm reasonably confident she just wants to see if I have the stones to show up like that. And then it was just going to be, no, you still can't have a mustache. And, I decided then that I was not going to have a mustache. I tried again in Afghanistan where nobody really cared. There's like one guy in charge of me who's like almost never there. You see that in one of these pictures here with the interpreter with a t-shirt that says, "Fuck y'all, I'm from Texas." But after basic electronics in Alabama, I went back to Fort Sill. Oh, there's a dude on the roof there. There's back to Fort Sill for the remainder of my AIT for systems training, if you will. And that's where I learned how to fix the AN-TPQ-36 Firefinder radar, which is a radar that tracks mortar and artillery rounds and gives you a grid coordinate of where the fire came from, so you can kill them back. I can't shoot him through the rock. He got off. Okay. It tracks the round on a ballistic trajectory, uses the maths to tell you where it came from or where it's going to. Impact predict or Firefinder mode, depending. Oklahoma sucks. Lawton is the biggest little ghetto in the world. The AIT was pretty long overall after basic training and all of AIT. I had a total of 53 weeks of scheduled training, so that doesn't include time spent in holdover and whatever, waiting for whatever, because the Army, you know, does that a lot. When I had finished my training and had learned how to fix, oh, well, actually I'd learned on the AN-TPQ 36 and 37, and I forget the nomenclature for the Sentinel air defense radar, but because that uses basically mostly the same kind of radar. Then I came back here to Arizona, and I was assigned to the first, oh, I killed a man. I was assigned to the 1st and 180th Field Artillery. Because that's what the firefinders are for, is tracking mortar and artillery rounds. It's intended in a peer-to-peer conflict. It's ooh, dang, that guy went running into the fire like a 9/11 firefighter. You go, hero. Go on, get some. Yeah, get up that ladder. You can get it. You can get there. Oh, here comes the Jeep stuff. I saw him. Where'd he go? guy here. I'm running. Where's he at? Good shooting. Fair enough.
Yeah, that 1911.
Yeah. Got a can on it too.
Oh yeah.
The boy and I have been grinding the 1911. I should have timed out of that. That was a good run with the tank. That was fun. I didn't notice who that was. So I don't know if I'm in this tank with an idiot or not. About to find out here. This guy's not really using countermeasures. So that was the 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year, like they say in the brochures. Citizen soldier, Army National Guard gig. And did that for technically the rest of the time I was in. 2002, I volunteered for a mission assisting with evacuation of Heber Overguard with the Rodeo-Chedeski fire. So 2003 and 4, my unit was activated to assist with. Well, technically, I was activated for Operation Noble Eagle. That was we augmented Air Force security forces. I could have sworn I saw dismounts up there. No, that was friendly. They're gonna hang me. Be less Jersey barrier right there. Oh. So after 9/11, the force protection level at the various military bases increased, which required I knew that I'd get somebody with those fuel tanks eventually. Did you see that? So every time I just shoot at like all the fuel tanks all the time because every now and then they blow up and kill a bad guy. But, what's that, son? Indeed, we love explosions. Where's that? Oh, we need to not be in there anymore. Okay. Oh, no, no. We're on fire. We're on fire. Okay. I'm out. Don't want to live on this planet anymore. I think that guy blew him up with this rocket. Okay. So anyway, after 19, after I don't. Oh, what? You guys saw that, right? I was robbed. The hip fire on that thing is just absolutely terrible. The dot was in the middle of him the whole time, but the crosshairs are out here, so it's going. And I feel like I'm aiming, but I'm not aiming. I should have gone to the 1911. Hmm. Yeah, not my favorite. I was okay with the FDE that was on there, just like Kimber had it when EA stole it from them. I mean, copied. I mean, so after 9/11, the FPCon level increased. That required greater manning of certain posts and like certain functions, like the security forces. Obviously, they have to check IDs at the gate, and they also have to patrol the flight line. And they do this random anti-terrorism measures thing where it's kind of what it sounds like, where they just run around and do random stuff like check doors and do perimeter checks and go through parking lots and look for suspicious packages. And holy shit, how is my tank broken already? Why is it like this? I had a mine. I'm so dumb. Are there more? I should probably look around. Oh, it won't matter. It won't matter. I have old man reflexes. There's no way I could ever react to something like that. I see the mine. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Was that another mine? No, that had to be this guy over here. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Don't get out already. There we go. I'm out. See you later, cuz. So because the security forces had to go around and do all this extra stuff that they didn't have to do before, they didn't have enough people to do it, so they used a bunch of Air Force augmentees to do it. What that means is a bunch of Air National Guard people, as well as regular active duty Air Force, but from different AFSCs, different career fields. Like they brought a bunch of people that were folded towels in the gym, and they made them check IDs at the gate. And they did that for a while until they ran into certain contractual. Damn it! Where the? Oh, there it is. Let me aim off there. There we go. I expected a lot more drop at that elevation and range. Like, okay, it's obviously wrong. I'm over here, guys. So they run into like contractual obligations. Close. And there's like only so long that each not Air Force cop personnel can be kept on that type of duty. So they essentially ran out of the people that they could have in that role, and they were in the process. I'm gonna get killed because I got shot in the back by somebody, and I don't know where they're at. And now, oh, is it that guy? Is that the guy who shot me? Shoot somebody. Ha ha! I killed a man. Ooh. Mm. I put bullets in him.
You aimed down the sights that time.
I did. I used the sights at least. So they ran out of Air Force augmentees while they were still in the process of negotiating a contract to have civilians check IDs at the gate, which would free up Air Force personnel to do law enforcement and flight line patrol. And, oh my word, go up the... I'm gonna get just vaporized. Go uphill. So they used Army personnel as augmentees to... oh, they got 24 tickets left. That's why it's playing the exciting music. So they used Army augmentees. I think I ghost rode into myself a little bit there. Oh, that's a tank. Alright, let's play, dude. Let's do it, let's do it. Come on. Yes! Yes! Hello, infidel! Oh, alright. So we were... My unit, 1st 180th Field Artillery, was activated to augment security forces, check IDs, patrol flight lines, stuff like that. The only stuff that we didn't do was the law enforcement patrols, because you did need more specialized legal training for actually doing arrests and whatnot. If anybody needed to have cuffs put on them, we would call one of the Air Force people over, but we checked the IDs and drove around on the flight line, and theoretically you could, if people crossed the red line and all that, and they're real serious about it, but you get the feeling that they'd be real serious about you, like, actually doing that if you did the thing that they said they were real serious about. So, I don't know. Let's see what's going on if anybody's watching this stream. Let me see if you guys have anything to... Nope, nobody's watching. Alright. Thank you for... Well, thank you for watching, guys. So, I was on the Luke mission for... And the unit got sent to, like, several different air bases. I went to Luke Air Force Base, but people from 1st and 180th went to, like, Davis Mont and Sky Harbor and several other places. And after that mission was over with, I didn't really feel like getting a real job, and I didn't want to go back to, like, being a civilian, because that kind of sucks. And wait, why are you... Don't go. Stay here. So I volunteered for a mission in Afghanistan, and I got attached to. Oh shit! I think I still have a. Oh, you son of a bastard! That was not cool. I was trying to go around behind the IFV, and he decided to back up before I was behind him. That was inconvenient. So I got attached to some Puerto Rican unit full of some dudes that I'd never met and deployed. Yeah, stupid stinger. I need to get rid of that. I guess there's my opportunity to get rid of that stinger, huh? Did some... What just happened? Did somebody just... Did somebody just force revive me? What the hell happened? I canceled out it. That was not cool. That was not cool at all. I don't know what just happened there, but that was weird. So 2005 and 6, I went to Afghanistan to fixie on the ANTPQ-36. The entire time I was there, we didn't have a single legitimate acquisition. The radar went off a couple of times on like helicopters. It set off the flares on Chinook one time because we're supposed to turn the radar off before a helicopter comes in, and nobody told the operator to turn the radar off at the right time, so it didn't get turned off. And the helicopter came, and its automatic, like, ADS system, air defense, whatever, I don't know. It popped out a bunch of flares and stuff, and people got super pissed off, because I guess pilots shit bricks when that happens to them. I swear there was somebody in there. Good. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. That was grim fate. That's what I was gonna say. No, this is not set up for CQB. I should get a different gun.
Okay, all call signs. Mission is still on track. Frag out! Explosive ready!
Okay. So then while I was in Afghanistan, first of the 180th was oh, here I go. I'm just gonna spawn back in again, huh? I just said I wanted to grab something different. Something more. Kind of that. Don't. I didn't decide on these skins. Don't judge me. That's my son doing all that. Oh, you know what? No, I should probably. I forgot that. I think we were grinding this guy. That's what we were doing. Yeah, because there's some achievement for throwing these supply pouches. That's right. I remember now. I got it. I'm here. Are you awake, Grandpa? Ah, ah, ah. Where did my pouch thing go? Oh, I threw it already. So while I was in Afghanistan, 1st the 180th Field Artillery was disbanded and turned into 1st the 158th Infantry. When that happened, I couldn't be a radar repairman anymore because that radar doesn't exist in the infantry. It only exists in the field artillery. So I had to reclass to something in infantry, or I could have gone to a different unit in Arizona. Yeah, pretty much Arizona. I don't think I could have. I don't think going active was on the table. I don't remember, but I had a couple of different. There we go. No, it's not good. Had a couple of options. Neat. Dies immediately. I swear I saw him pop up. I heard him. Okay. All right. Yep, and there they are. Why is it like this?
Why can't you just be normal?
So I chose to stay with the unit, but oops. Yeah, ammo. That's right. That. Just walk around, team kill everybody, then get shot in the back. I are good at this, aren't I? So I elected to stay with the unit. I reclassed to 11 Charlie, which is, of course, indirect fire infantrymen, otherwise known as mortars. otherwise known as one of the most fun things to do in the Army, which I recognize isn't really saying that much. And I learned how to throw, throw bombs in tubes. I went to yeah, you should come out while I'm reloading. I was not reloading. I would have revived that guy if he, not that he would have revived me, of course. So I went to Camp Robinson, Arkansas, in like, I want to say it was June. It was either June or August. It was, for some reason, my brain remembers that it was either the month before or the month after July, but for some reason, isn't it weird the way our brains encode data? That like, it doesn't remember it as being June or August. It remembers it being as the month before or after July. But it was hot as hell. And rather more humid than I'm accustomed to. Oh, there were a couple of them. And doing the whole mount gun drill in Arkansas was physically fun. As I don't know, I think it was like 35, 40 at the time. Ah, be over there. Have more brick between you and the bullets. Should I stick around? Yeah, there's no. Yeah, grab it. Okay.
I owe you one.
Where are we going? We should go this way. So then I came back and, obviously that was just a little shake and bake MOS qualification course. Just a couple of, I don't remember, it was a few weeks long. Dude, the immersiveness in this game is so good. Like, this thing's dinging because presumably because the door's open, but when the doors are open.
He's behind you on the ground.
What?
He's on the ground. Yeah, there.
Over here?
To your left.
That guy's dead.
He was.
Yeah, he was already dead. He was already dead, dude. I think he was dead. Pretty sure he was dead. So then I did the, 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year thing for a while until I separated in 2011. And that's all I have to say about that. Wow. should probably not draw the friendlies into the area that I just died in. Damn Ritalin kids. What is it? It's the 11th. 3 more days before Call of Duty comes out and Battlefield is good again.
Yeah.
Are you...
What? What? He needs more bullet in him.
I need to, like, actually look at the spawn beacon before I spawn on it, to be honest.
You also need to lock up. Maybe.
That's a hell of a good job.
Oh, well, that doesn't help if he's in here. I thought he got shot from outside. I was gonna drag the dude inside.
You tried.
Oh, right on time. All right, all right, all right. Ta-da! All right, let's see here. Let's see how this stream is doing. If we've got some questions and whatnot, I will go ahead and answer them. And nope.
Be advised, hostile forces have maintained control of the
You guys stopped in, you said hi, and I appreciated that. If you're watching this later, I love you. If you're watching it now, well, you don't exist. Thanks for watching, future people. I love you. Bye.